Some tales are worth hearing. The past speaks of the old world. If only these walls could talk of the different time, what would it say? Would you believe it? Because there's always more to the story of what is real and what is true. We continued our journey to one of the well-known historic sites in Oman. Saan man tayo?
Bahla Fort.
We approached the prominent gate of Bahla that overlooks the entrance to Wilayat. After a trip to Jabrin Castle, it took us only 11 minutes to be here.
Bahla Fort to.
If you're coming directly from Niswa, it would only take you at least 30 minutes. But if you're coming from Muscat, it's an hour and 51 minutes of drive. We're here. We decided to traverse first the premises of the fort. It is located at the foot of Jebel Akhdar Highlands. As you can see, the fort was built on a rocky hill, reminding me of Edinburgh Castle. It was believed to be constructed first by the Philistines, who inhabited the area pre-Islamic times around 500 AC. But according to history books, it is built between 12th to 15th century by the Banu Neban tribe who dominated the central Oman region. The Bahla Fort was listed by the UNESCO since 1987 as one of the 4 World Heritage Sites in the country. The fort is just a part of an extensive remnant that makes the town of Bahla a tourist destination. These are the fort itself, the Citadel Oasis, the Bahla Gate, and the 13-kilometer ancient city wall. Stepping inside the fort was a reminder of Islamic medieval era. The real age of the fort has not been confirmed. But the grandiosity of the place was expanded in renovation in different phases by succeeding rulers and tribes. The entirety of the fort is built with fire mud and straw bricks. It has 3 main parts. The Bayt al-Hadid, which was built by the Yoruba dynasty.
Hindi ka makakaupo mataas yun, Leia. Hindi, makakaupo din. Saan mo upo? Saan? Dito? Oo nga, no. Sana dyan pala ako.
Al-Kasaba, which was the oldest, 5-story, self-contained portion at the southeast corner of the fort. The fort is an example of gigantic labyrinth that have lots of rooms, open spaces, passages, settlements, alcoves, wells, audience hall, prayer rooms and altars, open, narrow, crumbling stairs,
Wala. Tas, ano siya, pag dumaan ka doon, diretso na tayo ng Bahla Hospital, ha?
The last main part was the Bait al-Jabal, or the mountain house, which was constructed around 18th century. It was easy to get lost here. One could wander for hours. But wait. Okay, wait. Okay. Since we haven't delved into the heart of the narrative, and before we end this video, let me just explain a little bit the reason I made this video. What really prompted me to go and take a visit to Bahla Fort was not because of its recently earned title, but rather of the stories that surrounds the area. It started with a YouTube link and a chat with our housemates, saying that the fort was haunted. So it piqued my interest. So I dig a little bit further as I did my research for my script. I came across fascinating and interesting results from several travel sites, and that includes Nat Geo. All of them painted Bahla as a town with mystical past. According to Nat Geo, this was written back in 2014. They listed the town of Bahla as one of the most haunted cities in the world. It was mainly attributed to the tales, a world of magic and jinns. Jinns are spirits. In popular culture, they are called genies. Like in Aladdin, Sinbad, and in Arabian Nights. This is why Bahla is known as the Madinat al-Sehr, or the City of Magic, believed to be the birthplace of black magic, predating Islam. What makes it really more interesting, one of the things that make it catchy, is the inclusion of the Bahla Fort itself in the stories, as one of the epicenter of paranormal activity in this walled city. So let's go back to the video. And the mysteries of the fort includes: a ruler built the fort and the wall in one night with the help of a jinn due to a threat of attack from another tribe. The opponents back off as they saw the fort. People believe this supernatural mystery because of the impossible construction of the fort at the time, surpassing the technology of the era. The second story was all about a man who was stoned by the villagers of Bahla about 1,400 years ago for practicing black magic. The fort was built on his grave to prevent his followers from turning it into a shrine. He became a jinn and haunted the place of his death. That's why there were delayed archaeological restoration because of unseen forces at night. Stones erected and mortar plastered would be found undone the next day. We searched the place from ground to the top, from the dark to the lighted part, for the oddities, for that strange feeling. It wasn't there. It may look creepy, but we didn't see anything unusual. If these walls could talk, they would have told stories, real stories, people, of events, of their time, and not of the fantastical, the legends, and other possibility of reality. I guess it's just stories of the past, of what could be, could have been, or what could be not.